Our series, A More Perfect Union, aims to show that what unites us as Americans is far greater than what divides us. New Jersey State Trooper Michael Patterson pulled over a retired officer earlier this month. Michelle Miller shows how that chance encounter actually led to a reunion that was 27 years in the making. Michelle, good morning.
Good morning. It's the moment every driver dreads, being pulled over by a police officer. And while Trooper Patterson began the traffic stop with great roadside manner, it ended with a twist neither man expected.
How's it going today? I'm all right, thank you. New Jersey State Police, license, registration, insurance card.
With his body cam rolling, Trooper Michael Patterson pulled over a white BMW for what he thought was a routine traffic stop.
I grew up in Piscataway.
After some small talk, retired police officer Matthew Bailey realized they were from the same neighborhood and had crossed paths before, thanks to the trooper's mom.
I was in labor and didn't realize it. Before you know it, I'm on the bed and Michael's head is crowning.
Every birthday, Michael's mother recounted the story of how an officer helped his dad deliver him at home.
I went years ago. It was the first baby I delivered was that house. That's why I always remember the address.
At the house?
In the bedroom. Oh yeah, by myself.
That was me. That was me.
Get the hell out.
That was me.
I'm like, wow, is this really happening right now? I just extended my hand. I said, sir, that was me. That was me. My name is Michael Patterson. It's a pleasure to meet you, and thank you for helping deliver me.
So this is the home where Michael was born and raised.
Matthew, Michael, and his mom had a chance to return to the scene of his birth 27 years later.
What was going through your mind?
At that point, I didn't have any children of my own. I had never seen it, experienced it, and I was just trying to recall academy days of my training.
They train in the academy for this?
A brief segment, much too brief.
Yeah.
But the reunion of the families almost didn't happen.
I'm not thinking about, hey, why don't you get out of the car? Let's take a picture together. That's not going through my mind as a trooper. But I drove over to his house. It wasn't far from the car stop. And I wrote him a note. I left it on his door. I said, sir, my name is Michael Patterson, the trooper that just stopped you. My family suggested that we take pictures together. So, if you don't mind, just give me a call at your earliest convenience and maybe we'll connect.
He got that picture and a lot more.
Yeah, I haven't been there yet.
Try it, it's good.
I'm grateful to Mr. Bailey for coming to assist. And everybody asks why I don't get so upset. I get upset because I honestly don't know what would have happened had they not come to my aid. So I just want to tell Mr. Bailey I appreciate him coming.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
To my aid.
It was my pleasure, great experience. I think a greater power somehow made that meeting happen, and I'm not sure where it's going to take us, and I'm willing to go on the journey.
We're definitely going to stay in touch because this is a special relationship. I'm sorry. It's a special relationship, and it was meant to happen. Things just don't randomly happen like that.
Yeah, some people might call this serendipity. What do you call it?
Purpose.
Yes.
Purpose indeed. Well, needless to say, Bailey was not ticketed for those tinted windows. The universe has seemed to want to bring these two together for a very long time. When Michael was about 10 years old, they ran into each other in a grocery store. That meeting didn't leave much of an impression on young Michael, but this time, I think, might be the charm. Gail?
I'll say I love that story, but I also love Michelle's expressions like, thank you, Mr. Bailey. I thought she was going to start crying.
Yeah, well,
I know,
it's such
Karen
a beautiful
Patterson,
story.
The mom, because she's just thinking, man, thank God for that officer when he was there.
Beautiful story. Patterson Bailey.